Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Jasper will be the only DuBois County school to host a football game in week 2. Last week, Jasper entertained Memorial to start the season. Jasper Athletic Director Brian Lewis said things went smoothly despite all that was going on.
We really could not be happier. Our fans were fantastic. Memorial's fans were good. Our student bodies were great. So I really appreciate everybody following the guidelines to the best of their ability and allowed us to have a great atmosphere. I mean, outside of pure attendance numbers, it was a normal atmosphere on a Friday night, and people were extremely excited, and we look forward to another one.
Was it harder or easier to pull it off than you thought it would be?
You know, as you got started, it became more normal, and it was probably as normal as a lot of us have felt in a long time. And so that part of it was exciting, but obviously in the back of your mind, you're always concerned about all the what ifs, but that's not any different than any other Friday night.
Another home game Friday. What's the deal with the tickets, and how are you going to go about things this week?
We're going to be very, very similar. We've got online tickets available right now and encourage people to get those to help limit some of the cash exchange at the gates. But again, we're going to be 50% capacity in our bleacher sections and expect a great crowd again.
Friday night, Jasper will entertain Evansville Harrison. Javier Baez hit 2 home runs. The Cubs beat the Tigers in the Motor City 9-3 last night. David Bodie homered, drove in 4 for the Central leading Cubs. Baez had 3 RBIs. Cubs starter Alec Mills got the win, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits while striking out 7. Paul DeJong drove in 3 in his second game back from battling COVID-19, and Jack Flaherty tossed 5 shutout innings as the St. Louis Cardinals beat Kansas City 9-3. Paul Goldschmidt homered and also drove in 3 for the Redbirds, who have won 4 of 5. Flaherty also allowed 1 hit in a 64-pitch effort. He struck out 3. Brewers over the Reds 4-2 in Milwaukee. Kurt Gutgsell and Eugenio Suarez hit solo homers for the Reds as the Brewers beat Trevor Bauer. Coming up tonight, Tyler Chatwood will face Spencer Turnbull. The Cubs will be at Detroit in that game. Luis Castillo and Brandon Woodruff, the 2 pitching combatants as the Reds take on Milwaukee. Also, the Royals once again playing St. Louis at Busch. Matt Harvey versus Adam Wainwright. The Pacers season is over after the Miami Heat beat Indiana 99-87 to sweep the Pacers 4-0 in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Victor Oladipo had 25 points. Miles Turner, 22 points, 14 rebounds for the Pacers, who have dropped 4 straight postseason series to the Heat since 2012. Miami's bench outscored Indiana's bench 38-3. Indy 500 winner Takuma Sato is cashing out after winning Sunday's race, but the check will be less than his last win. Sato will receive just under $1.4 million for his trip to Victory Lane. To compare, he took home roughly $2.5 million when he won the Indy 500 in 2017. The lack of fans led to a smaller purse this year. And the Colts are scrimmaging against themselves due to no preseason games this season. Indy held a full-team scrimmage yesterday. Running back Marlon Mack was one of the standouts. Phillip Rivers threw for 2 touchdowns while running the first-team offense. Colts kick off the season September 13th at Jacksonville. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.